Hello and welcome to this week's Sphere video. Today we are talking about the Athensphere spheres, which is really weird to say out loud. There are 8 spheres to talk about, but 6 of these 8 spheres do just 2 things, so we're gonna blitz on through these first 6. Starting off with Blades of Ultor. It gives you a 30% boost to attack defense, as well as 10% boost to crit rate, and 100% boost to crit damage. You're not getting a lot out of this sphere. Trident. 30% boost to HP and recovery, 10% boost to crit rate, as well as a 10% boost to BC HC drop rates. Again, you're not getting much out of this. Forge Breaker. 20% boost to all stats and 20% boost to crit rate, as well as a 2 BC gained every turn for the unit. The BC on turn is nice, but use this if you have BC on Spark. Obsidian Core Amplifier. 80% boost to attack, the highest number you're going to see on here aside from the crit damage boost, as well as a 30% chance of reducing damage by 30%. Again, you're not getting a whole lot out of this. You're getting a massive attack boost, but there are spheres that give higher, and that attack reduction, there are better spheres for that as well. Bow of Pandaria. 30% boost to HP and attack, and 150% boost to BB, SBB, UBB damage. That is... You never want to worry about BB damage, because it's not going to scale all that well the higher up that chain you're going. So if you're using a BB, 150 might be good, but with UBB, 150% boost is nothing. So it's basically useless. Sphere of Zetus. 20% boost to all stats and 4 to 6 BC when you crit. Again, the BC on crit is nice, it's neat, but ultimately BB on Spark is way better. So Sphere of Zetus is booty. And those are the 6 bad spheres of this. You don't want to get any of these. The materials for all of these are Void Chunks, which you get through Raid Class. There'll be a link down below to which one you want to do for the Void Chunks. But there's still 2 more spheres to talk about. We still got 2 more. The Harp of Aurelia actually has 4 effects, believe it or not. No stat boost, which is weird, but it doesn't need it. 10 to 20% boost, damage dealt healed. So the damage you deal, you get back 10 to 20% of that damage you just dealt. Negates all status summons is pretty neat. Reduces BB gauge consumption by 7 to 15%. Not as potent as BB gauge cost reduction, but it means you're not spending as many Brave Crystals to use your BBs. So it's mediocre, it's not that great. And a 50% chance of gaining 7 BC when you attack. Which again, all these BC boosting effects and all of these spheres are rendered useless by BB gauge boost on Spark. So Harp of Aurelia is really only useful for that status summon negation, and you can get that on plenty of other spheres, including Masked Steel Wheel, which is a fundamentally better sphere that is still good even to this day in hard content. And the last sphere is the Axe of Hadron. This gives a 20 to 280% boost to attack on HP lost. So the less HP you have, the more attack you have. A 20 to 80% boost on defense when on HP loss, so same thing. Less HP you have, the more defense you have. It negates critical damage, which is actually pretty good. That's on an old sphere, so that's actually not bad. It also boosts elemental weakness damage by an amount. It doesn't specify. The wiki doesn't specify. It just boosts EWD by an amount. Like, all in all these spheres are pretty outclassed by other phenomenal spheres that you can get just by grinding out. And for all 8 of these spheres, you're going to need 8 Void Chunks. And Void Chunks are a 35% chance of dropping, which is not super high. So I wouldn't worry about getting these spheres. You can easily skip out on these. And Harp of Aurelia and Axe of Hadron are gotten by completing the Grand Quest for it. So on top of doing Raid to get the Void Chunks, which gets you 2 more, and doing the Grand Quest, you probably want to get 4 Void Chunks in total with a 35% chance at base. It's just ultimately not worth it. You can, yeah, don't bother with these spheres. You can if you want to for completion's sake, but I wouldn't worry about it. And with that, that about does it. So if you thought this video was useful, leave a like down below. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. If you want to be notified on when that content goes out, hit that bell button. Down below in the description, we have a link to our Twitter and Discord page. You can join us on Discord to talk about Brave Frontier, talk about spheres, talk about strategy, talk about whatever. If it's Brave Frontier related, you're more than welcome to come on in, or just about anything really. There is a general channel, but it is a Brave Frontier centered community, so yes. And with that, thank you once again for visiting the Grand Gaia Library. See you guys next time. Bye!